Hello. All right. Thank you. All right, faggot, how you doing? Sorry, I called him a faggot. I miss that word, you know. I grew up saying that word, and it never meant gay. When I was a kid, I didn't know what gay was. No, I hadn't been told that people do that. I had no fucking idea. Faggot didn't mean gay. When I was a kid, you called somebody faggot because they're being a faggot, you know? Someone's just being a faggot. Shut up, faggot. I'm not supposed to use those for that. Shut up, faggot. Didn't mean, like, I would never call a gay guy a faggot unless he's being a faggot. But not because he's gay, you understand? Like, if I saw two guys blowing each other, and I don't know why I'm watching them do it, but if I just happen to... I stumbled upon a couple of fellas blowing one another on their respective penisia. It's a plural for penis that I invented today. Penisia. I would be respectful to them. I would, hello, gentlemen, whatever, But if one of them took the dick out of his mouth and started acting all faggy and saying annoying faggy things, people from Phoenix are Phoenicians or something like that. I'd be like, hey, shut up, faggot. Faggot! Quit being a faggot and suck that dick. That's what I would say to him. I don't know. I would never call somebody a mean name because they're sucking a dick. Because if you can suck a dick, man, that's awesome. I respect you. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, I haven't tried and failed. I just have put myself there in my mind and I couldn't do it because I'm afraid. That's the only reason. But that's why if you can suck a dick, I think there's a strength in being able to do that. I believe that. I don't believe that blowing somebody comes easily to anybody. Even if it's something that you generally do, every new dick must take something out of you. There must be something you gotta do to get yourself ready, Okay, here we go. I'm gonna suck you. Okay. Here we go! So, faggot. I don't know. A lot of words that are... They're not bad words. No words are bad. But some people start using them a lot to hurt other people, and then they become bad. They become hard to use. There's words that I love that I can't use because other people use them wrong to hurt other people. Like the word cunt is a beautiful word. To me, there's just beauty in that word. And I mean aesthetically. It's like chocolatey and round on the ends. I just like the way it sounds. And I don't use it as an insult. I'm alone in the laundry. I'm like, cunt, cunt. I just like saying it. I would never call a woman a cunt, except for my mom, because she likes it for some weird reason. But it's a very misused word. It's supposed to mean vagina, which I don't think works at all. Because vaginas are so sweet. They're little pretty things with little flower petally lips and... I hear a piccolo in my head every time I see a vagina. Even vagina's too harsh for... They should be called like a... There should be a butterfly fluttering around every vagina all the time. Just all the time. A little butterfly. And you go to the doctor, he's like, well, the butterfly looks good, so we're in good shape. Good color to the butterfly. How do you look at something that pretty and say, that's a cunt? That doesn't fit at all. Maybe if it was a giant vagina and it was attacking a town and throwing buses around and knocking over telephone poles. Then you can say, hey, somebody shoot that cunt with a bazooka. He's gonna step on the candy store. So faggot, cunt. Everybody has different words that offend them, different things that they hear that they get offended by. To me, the thing that offends me the most is every time that I hear the N-word. Not nigger, by the way. I mean the N-word. Literally, whenever a white lady on CNN with nice hair says the N-word, that's just white people getting away with saying nigger. That's all that is. They found a way to say nigger. N-word. It's bullshit, because when you say the N-word, you put the word nigger in the listener's head. That's what saying a word is. You say the N-word and I go, oh, she means nigger. You're making me say it in my head. Why don't you fucking say it instead and take responsibility for the shitty words you want to say? Just say it. Don't hide behind the first letter like a faggot. Just say nigger, you stupid cunt. I don't know. I don't care. Somebody will kick my ass. I mean, all this shit goes on in my head. I don't really I thought the word nigger the other day. I'm going to tell you this story. And it wasn't racist. It wasn't a race even connotation. Let me tell you what happened. I went to a coffee place. And it was like a cool indie coffee. I don't like Starbucks anymore because you go there and they don't care anymore. They just press a button and some old lady's diarrhea comes out and they just give it to you. So I go to like a young people cool coffee place with like my band's playing notices on the walls, and it's called like the Howling Do whatever thing, and the dude behind the counter's got a tight t-shirt and a ponytail, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, hey, can I get a cappuccino? And he's like, yeah, right on, totally. Like, he's amazed that he could help me. Like, oh yeah, I got all this stuff right here. That's awesome. And so he starts making my coffee he works so hard. He ground the beans just for that one cup and put them in the thing and tamped them with this old thing, and you click, clack, and click, and then he took the milk and he frothed it like for like an hour, and then he banged it on the counter. I don't know why, it was awesome, and he scooped it in and put a little cocoa on it, and he's like, here you go, man. And I was just blown away, and for some reason, as I left there, the thought in my head was, that nigger made the shit out of my coffee. I don't know why. He wasn't black. That's just what was in my heart for some reason, was that nigger made the shit out of my coffee. I don't know. I love animals, I do. I do. We have a weird relationship to animals. We name them and we play with them, and we kill them and we eat them, and we stuff them, and we draw them. I have a dog. I love my dog, but I don't know my dog. We've never had a conversation, not one time. I talk and she just hears She looks at me and I'm like, yes. She's like, what? You don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Fuck you. I don't know this bitch. I have no idea what she's thinking. I really wish I did. I wish I knew what she was thinking. It's my biggest wish maybe in life is that I knew, because I know she has thoughts. I know she does. There's no way she's just like, dog. There's stuff going on in here. I've seen it. You ever watch your dog make a decision? You ever watch your dog just walk in the room and then look around like... Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Why? Please tell me why. I think my dog thinks I'm insane. Because I look at my life through her eyes. Like, I'll watch TV for 4 hours. And from my dog's point of view, I'm just sitting there. Why the fuck is he laughing? What happened? My dog is my life now because my kids are growing up. My kids are in college and they're all, I'm an empty nester. That's what you call it when your kids are gone. Because they grew up, not if they're dead. It's not used that way. My daughter died of leukemia. Hey, you're an empty nester. I miss it. I miss having little kids. I think about it all the time. I think about it maybe adopting, I could adopt a baby from a third world country. That's a good thing to do, because you can just leave them outside. You don't have to... It's interesting. We've been adopting babies from other countries in America for a long time. Other countries do it too, but I live here, so I'll talk about that. But it's an interesting thing. It's not a biological imperative to go get a baby from thousands of miles away, but we've been doing that in large numbers here for a long time. And not always for the same reasons. There's been different reasons why we've done it. In the early, like in the 70s when I grew up, sometimes you meet a couple who had an African baby that they brought because they're those kind of, these kinds of people, the kind of couples that hold hands when they announce things. Those kind of people? They gather their friends and they're like, we've decided. Those... They have a farm table with a clay pot of honey on it. And their apple juice is cloudy. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the kind of people that make a trip to Zimbabwe and get a baby and name him Kevin and send him to Boston College, whatever. That was like the 70s and 80s. Then in the 90s, it became very popular with gay couples started to adopt babies from China because they want to have a baby, but they can't. They both have dicks. I don't know if you know that. Did you know that? Gay couples have two dicks, so they can't make a baby. You can try. You can just really fucking. You could try to come into one dick with the other, like if you line up the dick holes, and you can come and the sperm goes up this dick and down that one, and then the sperm gets to the balls and they're like, wait, what the fuck? Did we turn around? Because we're in the balls again. Whose balls are these? These aren't even his balls. Oh, he's gay. Fuck. All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's just swim around till we're dead. It's just the way it is. You're not gonna... A baby will never come out of a penis. It's good. It's a good thing. Because it's hard for women. Imagine pushing a whole baby out of your penis dick hole. Even just a hand. Yeah. Anyway, so that's why gay couples adopt. That's why. And often from China, because they make a lot of stuff there. So that was that. That was the gay couples were adopting Chinese babies because they couldn't have babies, and then a lot of other couples started doing it more around the turn of the century. I used to live in Hollywood, which is a pretty awful place, and everybody there gets Chinese babies. It's very popular. They go and it's not because they can't have babies, and it's not because they're trying to help somebody from far away. It's because they're just busy. They're busy. They want to have a baby, but they don't want to have a baby. You know what I mean? That thing where you can't have your baby and eat it too, or whatever. I don't know how that works. They don't want to get pregnant, is the point. So they go to China. They don't even go to China. They go to the airport, and somebody from China meets them, gives them a baby. It's true. They just take it home, and then they get a Jamaican nanny to watch their Chinese baby. And they go to cocktail parties. We have a Chinese baby. It's amazing. And meanwhile, the Chinese baby and the Jamaican nanny are just alone looking at each other like, what are we doing? What is this? Why can't either of us see our families? Why? What the fuck is the point of this? Must be awful to be other kinds of stuff. You know, I'm glad I'm this. This is a pretty good deal when you consider the alternatives. Anything else, any other kind of thing, you're in the food chain. You're in the food. We are out of the food chain. I don't know if we fully appreciate the fact that we got out of the food chain. That is a massive upgrade. Because for every other living thing, life ends by being eaten. That's how all life ends, is every single life except human life. Every life ends like this. Ah! 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 We're the only ones that get to just die old in a bed. Just, I love you. Bye. I mean, imagine if we were still in the food chain on top of everything else. Imagine if we were in the food chain. It would just be another thing you gotta deal with. You're already having a bad day. You wake up in the morning, you're making breakfast, you burn your toast, and it's too late to try again. And your kid comes in and says, "Bleh," and you're like, fine. And it's just, why? You get a thing in the mail that says that your phone's different and your mortgage is another company now. What? I don't get it. Then you're walking to work like, why do I even bother? Oh shit, God damn it. There's always fucking cheaters at the train station. Stop it. Do you think that sharks would be embarrassed if they knew that we could all see their fins sticking out of the top of the water? I think they'd be bummed, because I don't think sharks are aware of that at all. I think sharks think they're slick. They swim around like, hey, nobody has any idea who's down here. And we're all up here like, there's totally a shark right there. It wouldn't be fun being a predator either. If you're a predator, imagine if every time you're hungry, you gotta chase a guy who's running for his life. You gotta, come on, dude, shit, get over here. And just hold him down and bite his neck till he shuts the fuck up for a minute. So you can just sit there and eat his stomach before you go to work. That would really suck. That's why animals just, they go, let's do this together, man. You chase the parents away, I'm gonna eat the kid, and you circle back. That's why they do it like that. Fuck it, I'm eating babies. This is bullshit. Life is short. Life is very short. I like life. I like it. I feel like even if it ends up being short, I got lucky to have it, because life is an amazing gift when you think about what you get with a basic life. Not even a particularly lucky life or a healthy life. If you have a life, here's your boilerplate deal with life. This is basic cable, what you get when you get life. You get to be on Earth. First of all, oh my God, what a location. This is Earth, and for trillions of miles in every direction, it fucking sucks so bad. It's so shitty that your eyes bolt out of your head because it sucks so bad. You get to be on Earth and look at shit, as long as you're not blind or whatever it is. You get to be here, you get to eat food, you get to put bacon in your mouth. I mean, when you have bacon in your mouth, it doesn't matter who's president or anything. You just, Every time I'm eating bacon, I think, I could die right now, and I mean it. That's how good life is. You get to fuck. That's free if you're smart. That comes with. That's part of the deal. Where else are you gonna get that deal? You get to put your dick in there and go in and out.
pretty good. And if you're a woman, you get to just lay back and just have a dick just shoving in and out of you awkwardly. Anytime you want. Anytime you want. If you're a gay man, you get to just fill your boyfriend's ass with your dick. Just fill it all the way to the balls. And it's nice and warm and tight in there. And he's your buddy. If you're a lesbian, you get to do all the stuff they're doing. And, it's a great deal. You get to eat, you get to fuck, you get to read To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a great life. My daughter was having a dance thing at her school. They had this big dance. Anyway, we all went, all the parents, and everybody's there, and everybody's got their phone. Every single parent. It was an amazing thing to watch, because kids are dancing, and every parent is standing there like this. Every single person was blocking their vision of their actual child with their phone. And the kids, I went over by the stage, and the kids, there's people holding iPads in front of their faces. It looked like we're all in the witness protection program. Like the kids can't see their parents. And everybody's watching a shitty movie of something that's happening 10 feet. Like, look at your fucking kid. The resolution on the kid is unbelievable. If you just look, it's totally HD. Why are you taping this? You're never gonna watch it. In a million years, you're not gonna watch videos of your kids doing shit you missed the first time it happened. You don't watch it, you just put it on Facebook. Here, you watch it. I wanna take a nap now. And then you get to read all the comments. Oh my God! It's so cute! And guess what? They're not watching it either. They're not watching the video. These kids are dancing for no one. Nobody watches the videos on your Facebook. They see the first frame of a kid and they go, that's very nice. Okay, back to this. Nobody's watching your kids' videos on Facebook, I promise you. I'll prove it to you. Next time you tape your kids dance, take 1 second of it, and then add 20 minutes of just your own asshole. Just go in the bathroom and just record your own anus opening and closing for 20 minutes. Tack it on to your kid dancing for a second, put that on Facebook. Everybody will write the same thing. That's adorable. I think I see a future star. Don't tape shit on your...
That's not usually my problem. These days my problem is very simple. It's trying to find a place in my house where I can masturbate without somebody bothering me. And that's really difficult. There's nowhere to go anymore. She's got her mother staying with us too in the guest room, and I'm on the streets now. I got nowhere to go. Like, now I know when I see a guy in the West Side Highway jerking off in plain daylight, that's not a homeless guy, that's a married man right there. He's got nowhere to go. Fuck it. Fuck you. Go ahead and look, man. I got nothing. What else am I going to do? It's not fair, man. I'm 37 and I own my home. I should be able to just stand in the living room. How you doing, honey? Good morning. But I can't. I got to hide. I'm down in the cellar by the boiler like a troll down there. Just fucking miserable shit. That's what it's like. Masturbation doesn't bring much joy to guys. Women seem to like masturbating. They put flower petals on the pillow. They're like, oh, me, or whatever, you know. The guys are like, ah, shit, no, fucking, God damn it.
Sometimes you find ecstasy, but it's followed by the deepest self-hate and depression you've ever felt. It's an amazing drop from way up here to this, like, oh yeah, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. I gotta get to work. I don't have time for this shit right now. But then you get married, now you gotta hide. And you have to. You have to hide. Because when your wife catches you masturbating, that's sad for the whole family. That's not a good moment in a marriage. She comes in the cellar. Oh my God. And then she always wants to know shit about it. She always asks me stuff. My wife's like, well, do you think about me when you're doing that? What are you, fucking high? Why would I do that? What? I can think about anybody. That's magical. Why the fuck would I'm married to you. What do women really think their husbands are going, oh, my wife. Oh, yeah, that's fucking hot. Oh, yeah. Picking her up at the airport and getting yelled at. Oh, that's fucking hot. Yeah. Put it in the hamper, not on top, you idiot. Oh, I love when she talks like that. Yeah.
You know, you have bad thoughts. What will you do? Everybody has a competition in your brain of good thoughts and bad thoughts. Hopefully they win. Good thoughts win. I always have hope. I have like believe the good thing. That's the whole thing. I don't believe it is there. It's like
I'll give you an example. Okay, like of course, children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts, have their medication available at all times, and anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Jesus. I have a nephew who has that. I'd be devastated if something happened to him. But maybe, if we all just do this for 1 year, we're done with nut allergies forever. No, of course not. Of course, if you're fighting for your country and you get shot or hurt, it's a terrible tragedy. Of course. Of course. But maybe if you pick up a gun and go to another country and you get shot, it's not that weird. Maybe if you get shot by the dude you were just shooting at, it's a tiny bit your fault. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Listen, you all clapped for dead kids with the nuts. For kids dying from nuts, you applauded. So you're in this with me now, do you understand? You don't get to cherry pick. Those kids did nothing to you. Of course slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You can have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit. Thanks a lot, folks. You guys were great. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Because, look, my mom just died. She just died. That's how it works. By the way, for you young people, here's how life goes. One of your parents is gonna die, and the other one is just never gonna fucking die. And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope.
Where like people die, but then you stay.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, so I guess I always live? Right?
Right, because you have lived.
Yeah, and I keep missing it. Like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like,
And so
I remember
every time
watching
someone
this,
dies, I go, another one, man.
right. So every time somebody dies, it's really about your survival. It's really just another sign that you're never going to die. That's I don't think that's narcissistic. It's just retarded. I'm pretty sure that's just no, he died and I'm here.
I think I could
Here's
go
a good
decent.
piece of trivia, and don't look it up.
Nope. Okay.
Here's a quiz question. Who is Johnson, Lyndon Baines Johnson's vice president after Kennedy was shot, who became the vice president? Your mother's cunt.
Oh man, it wasn't her.
It wasn't your mother, it was her cunt.
Her cunt was a. Wait a second. This is a history podcast.
Yeah. When he ran, he got somebody else, but he called out, Joan, I need your cunt to be my vice. He called her from Dallas. You know that famous picture of him on the plane? He called her right before that. I need your vagina to be my vice president.
All right, so let's start from the top. Mom, I'm so sorry that he said that.
Love it, or do you hate it?
No, he's bothered me so much. When I was a kid, I was bullied, but I was bigger. I was bigger and I was bullied.
You're still bullied, even though you're bigger than
Bullied
kid.
by littler kids than me.
Oh
Like
no,
this way.
This is a flashback.
And I was bigger. I could beat the out of you.
And I saw a Korean Jesus. They had a Korean Jesus with the... Don't get mad. How else would I know? It was just what Korean Jesus. Ooh, whatever. I don't get why there's an FCC that can make those rules. I don't understand it. It doesn't jibe with what I understand about America and the First Amendment. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
They're just words, right?
What?
They're just words.
Yeah, but you want to let me finish?
I mean, don't you feel a little bit like, I don't know. Don't you feel like you're special?
I
you.
did
It's
when
you.
I was a kid. I did.
Yeah, I still feel that way.
Well, when I was, you still feel like that. Yeah, I can see that. I see that.
Like any other, even a musician, even being a musician, and on there, what are you doing? Don't be a musician. That's a stupid thing to do for a living. But if it doesn't work out the way you wanted, you can look at these. You got these guys here. These guys. Okay. What are you talking about?
Airplane one time, and a married couple came on, and they had been sat separately. There was some mistake. The woman, she's supposed to sit here. She comes up to me and she says, "Would you mind moving so I can sit with my husband?" And he's behind her. He's like, and I wanted to help him, but what am I going to say to his wife? Just, no, I won't move. So I just got off the plane. I didn't go on the trip. And it took off, and it hit the World Trade Center. So that was...
I remember you weren't of this world to me. You were like I just had never seen anybody that looks like you or
I think I
talks
look
like
incredibly
you.
average.
You were like a alien who studied human behavior and got close but didn't quite get there.
Some Catholics believe that contraception is murder. They think if you wear a condom, if you stop a sperm from getting to an egg, you killed a possible baby. By that logic, I could say that any woman that won't fuck me is a murderer. Let me tell you, there's a bunch of murdering bitches out there.
Sex is weird, though. You know when you're having sex with somebody, you start to make those noises. You know those sexual noises? You ever feel weird about the noises you make during sex? You ever listen to yourself and go like, where the fuck did I pick that one up? What the hell was that? Because sometimes you make the oddest noises. You really get into it, you're like, woo! That'd be fun to make that noise with somebody that you're having sex with for the very first time, you know? After all the tension that built up to it, right at the moment of passion, you go, ah! Just to watch their face going, oh, shit. Fuck, man, another one.
What is the best advice you can give for like a student and like attitude when you're doing that? Because you kind of say a big F you to a lot of people, and I like that.
Say, you mean
I like attitude when you're
what attitude?
when you're in the production, which you've done it all, and what's the best attitude to really give?
The best attitude in production is really really wanting to help a lot. Really wanting to help whoever's show it is be really great. I think that's anybody who's doing any job, really, should want that job to be done really well. I mean, this is a simple answer, but it's really true.
Yeah.
There's one person really usually that has an idea of how to do something, and everybody else should really want. I mean, it's such a rare and great gift to get a job in show business. It's very, very. It's not. You're not going to get one. I mean, statistically, you're not.
You know, because if you go to France, they just have no sympathy. No. But even if they're not in France, French people from France are that way.
Yeah.
I was in New York once, and these French people came up to me and asked me for directions, I guess. Like, they just asked totally in French.
Right.
It was amazing. They didn't even do like a, how do you say, or something like that. They just walk up to me and one goes, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. And he's like, je le tété, le jeté, le pété, le point.
So I have mild racism. It's benign. It's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism. It's mild racism. I'll give you an example. Okay, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
The thing is that Ellen is not a popular person. She's kind of a rotten, smelly, awful,
she sucked when I met her.
She's not a nice lady.
Idiot. She's. I wish we were on XM so I could describe her completely.
Of course,
but I can't. I know people that work for her as writers, and she's dope and mean to people.
Oh, easy, Lou,
like
on the language.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a spoil sport.
She's a real ninny.
She's a right rotter, isn't she?
Yeah. Yes, she's a right rotter.
Yeah, she's
yes, most definitely.
Was she a good stand-up in her day?
Yes, I think she was.
Okay to say?
She was a good stand-up. Okay.
She was fine. She was all right. I know she never made me laugh really, but because she's got that way about her.
Being a leather.
Well, no, not that one. Yeah, I don't. Who cares about that? But the fact that she has this sort of MO means that people pile it on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, look at her working. She shouldn't be working. And whatever, that story. You know what? I've had a show where I had writers, and often I'd look at them and say, you guys stink, and I hate you. So the stories about how tough she is on the writers, that I take with a grain of salt because
well, I guess this was
there's a natural, you got to crack the whip, and also there's a natural thing where the person who's on camera is taking the hits for bad jokes.
But would you do it in front of a live audience?
What's that?
Would you do it in front of a live audience?
Oh, no, never.
I think that's what the story was
really?
about. Yeah, she did a joke and it sucked, and she goes, "Why would you write that for me?" And she was dead serious.
Wow, I don't know.
While they were in break.
Yeah, no, she sucks.
You had good writers on Lucky Louie, man.
Every one of them.
It was funny, man.
Yeah.
I have this friend, he has a phone that can IM, he can instant message, and so now I really want him to die because I'm sick of getting these fucking messages from him on his phone. I'm in a shoe store. That's the whole message. We're not secret agents. I don't need to know where you are. So I get this message from him. He says, I'm on an airplane in Seattle. So I wrote back and I said, well, I hope your plane crashes. And he gets pissed off and he calls me, take it back. We're about to take off. I'm like, fuck you. I hope it crashes. I don't have to take it back. Hope it crashes twice. Hope it crashes and kills Haffy and they go, fuck it, let's try again. And they take off and crash again. I hope that happens. Sincerely, I hope it. And he tries to make, he goes, well, how are you going to feel now if my plane crashes after you went and said that? I'm like, are you shitting me? That would be amazing. To know that I can do that? I'd happily trade your life for knowledge of my powers. He's one of those guys who just makes you hate him because, you know when you have a friend that you hate, you can't break up with your friends, you know? He always starts conversations that I don't want to have. You know, he's like, hey, what would you do if you had a time machine? I'm like, fuck you. I don't... You know what? I wouldn't use it. I just let it sit in my house. I'd put a drink on it. And yeah, I got a time machine. I never even wanted it. I don't know. I'm not interested. I'd use it to go back 30 minutes ago and punch you in the fucking face before you asked me that. That's all. One use. So he goes, well, here's what I would do. Because, of course, that's the whole fucking point of asking me, is to stare at me while I say mine and then say his. So he said if he had a time machine, he would kill Hitler. Like, he would go back and kill Hitler. I love that he thinks he can just kill Hitler just because he just goes back there and walk up and kill the dude. And I was thinking, that's a noble purpose for a time machine. I would do that. But I would have gone back then, but I wouldn't have killed Hitler. I would have raped him. That's what I thought. Because... I think that would have been enough. I think that would have stopped him from doing all that shit. If he had been raped by me, he never would have pulled any of that stuff, man. Should we invade Poland? No, I'll just take a shower. I don't feel good. He would have... Low self-esteem and, you know... I'm not condoning rape, obviously. You should never rape anyone. Unless you have a reason, like you want to fuck somebody and they won't let you, in which case, what other option do you have? How else are you supposed to have an orgasm in their body if you don't rape them? I mean, what the fuck?
Gravity was fucked
smoking.
Gravity...
That didn't freak you out a little bit?
Well, 3D IMAX High. Like, you know how they have those logos? It should say, like, 3D IMAX High is the best way to see a movie like Gravity.
Yeah.
I didn't otherwise... I didn't like the performances.
Right.
And I didn't know why these are the people...
that were in the
who
movie?
Are being called the astronauts.
Right.
Yeah.
It's two people, and you could have gotten anybody.
They should have just had
two. It wouldn't have been these two... You know, terrific, made great contributions to theater of the screen.
Yes, of course.
But why fill their faces with chemicals to make sure they look like astronauts? I mean, you could get, there's so many people.
Right.
And also the idea that she's like a reluctant astronaut. There's no such thing as like someone's like, oh, I mean, the other thing didn't work out, so I'm an astronaut.
Yeah.
And
so
I hate
astronaut
space.
was something to fall back on.
Yeah, I'm so stressed out when I'm in space.
Like a trade.
Yes.
You know,
this is what would happen if you're like, what she's some scientist. You go to NASA, if you got a interview.
Yeah.
Okay, you be her, okay?
All right.
And I'm going to ask you about how you feel about the program and sound a little hesitant.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you excited to try out to be an astronaut?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of my office. There's the greatest people alive do this.
Right. Everybody
Get the
wants
fuck
that
outta
gig.
here.
And it's their dream from the second they left the womb.
Right.
All they want to do is go into
They
space.
never gave up on being an astronaut.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're obsessed with being an astronaut and you are the best at everything that you do, you're still going to wash out and not get to space.
Right, right, yeah.
And yet this fucking like, ugh. And I get vertigo. No, you don't. Fuck you. And you know, I don't know, whatever.
And then,
but you know, when you're that fucking stoned, and you're in the picture and you're going inside of the helmet, looking at the world from inside the helmet, it's pretty cool.
Not a freak out though. You're not a freak out pot guy where it's like, this is like fucking freaking me out.
No, because they don't know I'm watching them, so they're not interacting with me. If I interact with human beings who are looking at me, I don't
freak out
like
a little bit.
That would be the thing.
Yeah.
The vastness of space thing would get me a little.
No, I could fall right into that. I was excited.
Okay.
Except for I was getting also irritated by the lack of truth with the physics. Because they had an opportunity to teach people physics.
You're right. Where did they fail?
Were they really off? There was a couple of times where they said they were off, like when they were holding each other's fingers. They said all she would have had to do in real life was just pull back gently, and he would have come right back.
That's right. There's the whole, basically, the entire crux of the drama of the movie was a giant fuck you to physics.
Physics.
The idea that she's holding him and there's some force pulling him more and more, like an increasing force from what? There's nothing.
Centrifugal force, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Were they spinning?
Nope.
No, they weren't.
They weren't
then
spinning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, although if she pulled like
a
that,
teeny bit, he would have come right back.
But also, when
she would have gone forward too.
When she's spinning, and she's going,
Yeah.
oh God, close your fucking eyes, close them. You're not feeling it. You're not feeling yourself spin.
Right.
Close your eyes.
Yeah,
that's all you
because
would
the
have to
Earth
do.
is doing this.
It's
spinning
all relative.
Around. Close your eyes,
like
for
the Earth. So
60 seconds.
Yeah,
she wouldn't even have to be reminded. But even, honey, close your eyes. All right. Okay, good. I'm good.
Everything's fine
I'm
now.
good.
That's a good point. But I wouldn't have thought of that if I was spinning away into nothingness either. She probably just forgot.
She forgot.
Yeah, no, she's clumsy and forgetful.
Hesitant.
She's like Lucy.
When George asked her where she's from, like when they know all that, that took me out of the movie. I'm like, they would know all that before they went up there, right? But so tell me about you. Where are you
They
from?
would know everything about
Every
each
detail.
other.
What did they talk about during the training? He just kept saying, your cunt stinks a lot. That's all he talked about in the training is how her
That
cunt
was the first 1,000 things he said. 1,001 was where you from.
Yeah,
Where
do
you
you have
from?
any kids ever fall out of that dump?
Yeah, and guess what? If you have like a background that's edgy, like your son died, they want, we're not putting you in space.
Right.
That's going to come up.
That could be a problem.
Yeah,
It's going to come
you're
up.
going to bum everybody out with that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need you up there all of a sudden waxing fantastic about your kid.
No.
And
Worthless.
fucking things up.
No,
well,
billions of dollars that shit costs up there.
They had
They need boring, steel, fucking nerved people.
Right. You ever watch some of those guys on camera when they're having the spacewalk? Like they got to replace that giant cooling unit that's the size of a refrigerator. Their dialogue back and forth is just the most
mundane,
technical, dull, fucking. The bolt is out.
Right.
Well, like if you ever listen to black box recordings to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Have you ever jack off to black box recordings?
Yes. Yeah, voice recording.
Yes, they have some on YouTube. And
I've
stuff.
seen. I've actually was listening to some of those just last week.
Yeah,
I swear. They're
well,
fucking
they are
tragic.
the
Challenges
pilots,
are going, right.
even in the worst conditions, are steel until the very last second.
Yeah, then you got
They're
the
like,
old.
okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. This didn't work. This didn't work. The wing came off. We're going down. We're 50 yards from the ground. It's the last sound. It's like
It is the last.
But they're not
right
panicking.
before it, they're like, we'll
Yeah.
try this. We'll try this.
Yeah.
That's what all pilots are like. And people in space are like the 0.00001% best of those people.
Right.
That's
Crazy.
That's exactly what it was.
That guy
too.
Sully who landed the plane on the Hudson,
yeah.
steel nerves, he would have washed out. He would have never made it.
Never would have made it to space.
No.
Something fucked up there. He would have been fucked. But meanwhile, in the plane, we're not going to make it. We're in the river.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to try the river.
We're going to try the river.
We're going to try the river.
That's literally what he said.
Right.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Hello. Nice to be here. How are you doing? Good. Good, good. Nice to be here. I'm broke. Anybody else broke? You ever get so broke that the bank starts charging you money for not having enough money? That's fucking broke, man. Bank called me up. They're like, "Hi, we're calling because you don't have enough money." I'm like, "I know." She's like, "Sir, you have insufficient funds." Well, that's a good way to put it, too. I agree with that. I find my funds to be grossly insufficient. Thanks for calling. Why are you mad at me? I don't understand what. How is this something I'm doing to you? She's like, "Sir, you only have $20. That's not enough. You can't only have $20. I'm like, "Look, I'm not being broke just to fuck with you. I just really don't have any money. I'm not trying to be a dick. My life is shitty." So they charged me. They charged me $15. That's how much it costs to only have $20. But here's the fucked up part. Now I only have $5. What did I pay the $20 to the $15 for if I don't get to have the $20 that I paid to have? I paid the fucking money. Where's my $20? That's like going to the movies, you buy your ticket and they go, "Get the fuck out of here, go home." But I paid for the movie. No, you paid for a ticket, motherfucker. You didn't pay for a movie. You ever have negative money? That's depressing, isn't it? You look in your bank account, negative $10. That's how much I have now. Negative 10. That means I don't even have no money now. I wish I did. I wish I didn't have anything. I wish I just had nothing, but I have less than that. I don't have none. I have not 10. I can't, if it's free, I can't fucking afford it. Somebody could come up to me, "Take this, it's free." Fuck, that costs nothing. I can't afford that. That's more than I have. I gotta raise $10 to be broke. That's where I'm at. That's not good. That's bad. Apparently some of you are in the same fucking position. How's your economy doing? Shit. No, I'm glad you appreciate that story. Not everybody appreciates that story. I told that story about a week ago in Orange County, California, and all these rich motherfuckers looking at me with their bow tans and their golf shirts and penny loafers. They're all looking at me like, "Well, yeah. Like, you were financially irresponsible, you had to pay the price. I don't frankly see what you're angry about. The bank has a right to accrue a fee, clearly." That's how different it is to be rich than it is to be poor, because when you're rich, the bank pays you for being rich. If you have a lot of money, they give you money because you have a lot of money. They say, "You have so much money that we should give you some. Because you have a lot, you should have more. Here, take more money. Take this guy's 15, fuck him, you should have it." It makes perfect sense. He doesn't have enough, you have a lot. Fine, take it all, you motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. You ever get so broke it just becomes funny to you after a while? You go, "Jesus Christ, I have no fucking money. Jesus." People call you, "Hi, we're going to turn off the..." Yeah, fuck it, turn it off, man. Turn it off. I don't give a shit. "When can you make a payment?" I ain't paying anything. What am I going to fucking pay you with? I fucking sold the phone. I don't need it now. Damn it, man. This shit's brutal. I live in New York too, and man, you can't get along with no money in New York. You gotta live in these tiny places. I have this apartment, right? And we have this, okay, here's the toilet, right? I'm on the toilet. This is how small the apartment is. The tub is right here, like right next to the toilet. Then there's a wall, like right fucking here, like right, there's no, you get squeezed in. And here's the worst part. I have to put a foot in the tub to use this toilet because otherwise I gotta go like this. Who shits like this with their knees together? I'm pooping. No, you gotta fucking dig in. You gotta get into it. And in order to achieve this position, I have to put a foot in the tub. Now try putting a foot in the tub when your pants are at your ankles. You can't. They both want to go, right? So I have to take off the whole pant leg, which means I have to take a shoe off every time I take a shit. Every time. And sometimes that's okay, but a lot of times it fucking isn't okay. Sometimes I didn't plan effectively, and I'm 10 blocks from my house, and I've got to shit. You know when you can't run because you'll bounce it out, so you got to kind of glide, and you're going, come on! God damn it! And you stop occasionally. Fuck! Come on, man! God. Okay, I'm gonna make it. And I always get to this point where, like, I'm gonna make it. I'm fucking fine. I'm fine. Mind over matter. I'm gonna make it. And then I see my house. I just see it. And my eyes tell the rest of me, fuck it, man. Let go. We're here. There's no need to hold on anymore. We've made it. Because my eyes are fucking retarded, and they don't know the difference between the outside and the inside of my house. So now I got like Olympic seconds to fucking get in my house and open the door to the bathroom, and I gotta take a fucking shoe off? Are you... I have shit my pants 13 times. I couldn't keep a straight face with that. All right. Oh, shut up. You better leave now. It doesn't get any better. Anyway. No, file, sorry, blah, blah. So anyway, no money. I guess I'm white trash officially, and white trash is a very funny expression to me because it's the only racial expression you can use, and no one gets offended. Nobody gives a shit when you say white trash. Nobody gets all quiet like, hey man, why are you talking like that? That's not cool. Nobody defends white trash. You can be talking to the most liberal hippie in the world. You go, hey, I saw this guy, he was white trash. He'll go, ha ha, fuck that guy. White trash piece of shit. Let's laugh at him because he's poor and he's starving to death. Fucking loser. He lives in a trailer because he can't afford a house. Let's go shit right in his face right now. That's why they're funny to us, because they're fucking poor. He wears stupid clothes because they're fucking free so he can eat. Ha fucking ha! Man, it's depressing in this country. You ever drive through whole towns where everybody's life is shit in the whole town? Everybody just standing in front of their house like... I don't know, man. This is a weird election, too. People got weird, man. I was driving through this town in upstate New York. This guy's standing there with a sign that says, honk if you love America. Now, I love America, but I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing, man? This is your day? You're gonna stand at this red light with this fucking sign? What is wrong with you? And he's looking at me because he's angry that I haven't honked yet. And now he's trying to intimidate me. He's like, fucking honk, motherfucker! Honk! And then I decide, you know what, I'm not honking. And you know why? Because fuck this guy, that's why. He doesn't get to decide this rule for the whole fucking intersection. Just because he's got a magic marker and no job, now I have to honk? Or otherwise I'm a fucking commie? Fuck him. What if I go up to him with a t-shirt that says, lick my balls if you love Jesus? Come on, man, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. What are you, a Jew? Lick him!
Anyway. I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. The entire. It looks like it doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass. And it's a shit. It's just that you're trying to. And there's a little. Cuba's like a little bit that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know, and you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah, and so you go, oh, good, and they're like, oh. We gotta fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time, and I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese, and she says, you know finish? Which is what she said. It's just what she said. I'm not gonna change what she fucking said. I'm not going to lie to you and say that she said, you're not going to finish that? Because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accents, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know finish? So I'm stuck. She said, you know finish? Do you know finish? It's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. And I said, no, I no finish. Because I think that's polite to repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know finish? No, I am not going to finish. You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them.
Yeah. We get to kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies. I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded. I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies. But again, women should be allowed. Because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited